Hello, good evening. My name is April McBride, and I'm an executive leader with Young Living Essential Oils. And I just want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us this evening to learn about the basics of essential oils. So first, I'd like to share a little bit about why I got started using essential oils. I'm the mom of two boys. They're now 8 and 11. But a few years ago, I realized that every time I was cleaning my bathroom, I was getting a headache. And I was wondering what was in those cleaning chemicals that was causing me to get a headache. And I also was thinking, if this is giving me a headache, what's it doing to my kids? Obviously, as a parent, we want to protect our children. And I was concerned about what they might be breathing in from the cleaning chemicals I was using. So that led me down a path that led me to essential oils eventually. I started looking for new ways to clean my home without the toxins that are found in typical cleaning products. And eventually I discovered Young Living Essential Oils and learned that they could be used in cleaning, but also for a lot more. I am so excited to share with you some of the things that I've learned along the past 3+ years I've been on this oily journey. And I know that Crystal is also excited to share with you as well. So before we get into the class, I do need to make a disclaimer. Crystal and I are not medical professionals, so we cannot diagnose, treat, or cure you. This class is for educational purposes only. We're here to educate you about some of the many ways that you can use essential oils. Now, we can point you towards references with additional information if you have specific questions, and we'll get you pointed in the right direction to locate additional information. So let's start with the basics. What are essential oils? Essential oils are highly concentrated aromatic essences of plants, trees, shrubs, grasses, resins, and flowers. They provide the natural defense and protective mechanisms within plants, and they can be used to support our body on a cellular level. One drop of an essential oil has millions of molecules that can affect our body on a cellular level, thus supporting various body systems. Essential oils are greaseless, so they're not going to be like olive oil or coconut oil that you might have in your kitchen cabinet. Those kind of oils are actually what we call carrier oils. They're fatty oils. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later because we do use carrier oils with essential oils sometimes. So essential oils are not greasy like those oils, and they are considered volatile, which means that if you leave the lid off, they will evaporate over time. So you always want to make sure you get the lid on tightly. So let's talk about the different grades of oils. In the United States, there's not a real good rating system for essential oils. The closest thing that we get is an FDA requirement that says in order to be labeled pure essential oil, the contents of the bottle only have to have 5% plant material in them. So they can be 95% synthetic chemicals, fillers, alcohol, carrier oils, and who knows what else. So to me, 5% does not seem very pure, but unfortunately, that's the only standard we have. There are 4 different grades of essential oils, however. So let's talk about the 4 grades. The first one is grade A. So grade A is therapeutic, and it's made from organically grown plants, and they're distilled at low temperatures. Grade B oils are food grade oils, and they, even though they're food grade, they may contain chemical fertilizers and pesticides and other synthetics. It's just like, when you're eating produce from the market, organic is going to have a different standard than the non-organic. Non-organic produce has been sprayed with fertilizers, and they're considered okay for us to consume, although we should try to limit our exposure to all of that stuff. Grade C is the next grade. Grade C are perfume oils. So they're aromatic only in nature, and they also often contain adulterating chemicals. Synthetic solvents are often used, things like hexane, which can draw more oil out of the plant in the distillation process. It sounds great to pull more oil out, but the problem is those solvents remain in the final product. And solvents like hexane have been known to cause cancer. So that's not a good solution either. Also, grade C oils may be heavily diluted with alcohol up to 80 to 95%. Finally, we have grade D oils, which are actually not very oily. It's floral water is what grade D is, and it's the leftover byproducts of the distillation process. Once oils are steam distilled, which is the way that most oils are produced, there'll be this leftover water that is scented, and that leftover water, it makes a great filler for your hot tub. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but it's not therapeutic in nature at all. So some companies will put a little bit of floral water in a bottle, fill it with other stuff, slap a label on it, says pure essential oil, and there's not really any therapeutic qualities whatsoever in that bottle. So grade A is the only true pure oil. Grade D would be like if you grabbed the orange juice from your refrigerator and poured a little teeny bit into a glass and filled the rest with water or something else. Obviously, you wouldn't be getting as much vitamin C as if you had a glass full of orange juice. It's very heavily diluted. In the case of essential oils, though, the dilution, the stuff that it's diluted with could actually be causing you harm. You definitely want to make sure that you have good quality grade A oils. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't say grade A, B, C, or D on the bottle, so you have to do a little research. Before you purchase essential oils, I recommend checking out the company that they come from. Do some research, find out where they get their oils from. Do they get them from an oil broker, or do they grow the plant material themselves on their own farms? That is one of the most amazing things about Young Living, is that we do have our own farms. We have farms both in the United States, in Utah and Idaho, as well as farms in France, Ecuador, Croatia, Canada, and we also have partner farms. Now, the partner farms are not owned by Young Living, but they do have to meet the same strict guidelines that Young Living enforces on their own farms. That means no chemical pesticides, no solvents used to distill or in the distillation process to extract the oils from the plant material. So I mentioned steam distillation. That is the main way that our essential oils are produced. We also do, for our citrus fruits, we cold press them from the rind of the fruit. So in the case of lemon, you know, if you like a little lemon in your water and you squeeze that in, you're squeezing the juice from the pulp of the fruit, like the fleshy part, and it's very acidic. When you squeeze the rind of the fruit and you get the oil out through cold pressing, that actually is not acidic like the fleshy part of the lemon. So cold pressing and steam distillation are the two ways that we produce our oils. So some of the reasons that I chose Young Living as my essential oils of choice was because of the farms. Like I said, we have our own farms. The fact that Young Living has controlled the process from start to finish, from the time that seed is planted in the ground through the entire harvesting process. Once the oils are pulled out of the plant materials, removed from the ground and put in the distillation unit, and then it's removed and it's got extensive testing done both by Young Living and by third parties, and then finally sealed in the bottle. The controls that are enforced with Young Living, they're amazing. They make sure that they only have the very highest quality oil. And if an oil, a batch of an oil fails to meet their high specifications when they get tested, then they will just throw out that batch of oil. They will not put an inferior product in the marketplace. So Young Living as a company has been around for over 24 years now, and we are a billion-dollar company. We've got over 3 million members worldwide, and we continue to grow every year. So with over 20 years of research and experience, Young Living is the only essential oil company that I am aware of that does own its own farms and allow you to visit them. I've had the opportunity to visit 2 of our farms now. The first one I went to is the Mona, Utah farm. This is a picture. Sorry if there's a little bit of a glare there. But that was a couple of years ago. I've actually been there twice now. I got to participate in planting lavender seedlings there, which was pretty awesome. In January, I had the opportunity to go to Naples, Idaho, and participate in the winter harvest. We harvested Idaho balsam fir, and we got to operate heavy machinery, and we got to put the chipped trees into the distillation unit, pack them down, and actually witness the distillation unit firsthand and bottle our own bottle of Idaho balsam fir to take home. When we were there on the farm, there were 25 of us there visiting that week, and everyone that worked on the farm was very open about all of the processes that Young Living goes through to produce these oils. They told us after our safety briefing, they said, anything here on the farm is open for you to visit. There's no secret doors, there's no hidden secret compartments or anything. You can visit any area of the farm, open any door, ask any question you have. And that is definitely, that experience was a highlight of my time with Young Living over the past 3+ years. Now I do just kind of want to wrap up this initial section here by just reminding you that not all essential oils are created equal. And just a little fact to kind of demonstrate that. Lavender is probably one of the most common essential oils in the marketplace. Not all essential oils are created equal. There is about 12,000% more lavender essential oil sold in the marketplace than what is actually distilled. So when you're buying your lavender oil, you want to make sure that it just says lavender on the bottle, and that's what you find with Young Living, not lavender and a bunch of chemicals like you might find at the grocery store. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Crystal. She's going to start by talking to you a little about the 3 main ways that we use our essential oils, which is aromatically, topically, and also through ingestion. And then she'll get into some of our favorite oils. So Crystal has been with Young Living for just about a year now. I actually met her last year at the Southern Women's Show, and she started using these oils and quickly realized how amazing they are and started telling people about them. So I'm really excited that we had the opportunity to work together at the Southern Women's Show last weekend, and I'm excited that she gets to be here tonight to share with you guys. So Crystal, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
All right, great. So first, I apologize for the puppy in my arms. I have a very needy fur baby tonight, and she is wanting to be held. So, live video, you have to do what you have to do. So as April said, I have been using Young Living oils for about a year now. I met April at the Southern Women's Show last year. The reason I got started with essential oils was kind of similar to April's. I noticed that whenever as I was getting older, I was getting more and more sensitive to chemicals, whether it was my laundry detergent or my cleaning supplies, whatever it was making my skin itch. I was getting rashes. It wasn't a good thing. So I started researching, and it led me to essential oils, and then I found April, which was great. So there are 3 main ways to use essential oils. Like April said, there's aromatically, which is how most people get started. You take your essential oils, you put it in a diffuser like what's behind me, and it makes your house smell great. So no more candles, no more plug-ins, no more Febreze spraying around your house. You just have your diffuser going, and all it is water and whatever essential oil you use. So that's how most people get started. And then as they get into essential oils, they figure out that there's a whole other world to essential oils. You can also use them topically. So, if you're using lavender for the day, you can take lavender and you can actually put it on your skin and, rub it on your hands or rub it on the bottoms of your feet. It only takes 26 seconds for something that you put on your skin, whether it's essential oils or whether it's lotion or the chemicals that you're cleaning your house with. 26 seconds for that to get into your bloodstream. So topically is a great way to use essential oils. And then there's also, you can take them internally. Now, I will say that not all essential oils can be taken internally. So if you're going to take them internally, please be sure that you are using the highest quality grade. The good thing about Young Living essential oils is they've actually been tested by the FDA. And so they have been approved to take internally by the FDA. And the way that you can tell is one has a white label and the other has a colored label. So anything with a white label is approved for internal ingestion. Now, I will tell you that a bottle of lemon with a white label and a bottle of lemon, which I don't have one in front of me, with a yellow label, it is the same exact oil. So if you run out of the white label one, you can still use the yellow label one. It's the same thing. The FDA just said if you're going to have people putting it in their body, you have to identify it somehow differently from all of your other oils, even though it's the same exact oil. So I'm going to go through the oils that come in the premium starter kit. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to use the different ones, some of my favorite ways to use them. Sorry. So let's start with lavender. I would say that lavender is probably the most famous essential oil. Anytime you ever ask anybody, do you know what essential oils are, or have you ever used essential oils? They say, oh yeah, I used some lavender. Well, okay, that's great. What did you use it for? So my thing that I use lavender for, it is great for calming you down or relaxing you. I use it to help me get ready to go to bed. I make a pillow spray with lavender. If you take some lavender oil with a little bit of like Epsom salt or even sea salt, even table salt would work. And you just put a little sprinkle of salt in there with a few drops of lavender and then fill the rest with water in a spray bottle and shake it up. You can spray it all over your pillows. It smells heavenly, helps you go right to sleep. I also use it to make bath salts if I've had a particularly stressful day. Throw some Epsom salt and a few drops of lavender in a tub and soak. It's amazing. So the next one that you're going to get in the premium starter kit is lemon. Lemon is very uplifting. It's very energizing. I would also say that it is like kind of an everything in the bottle, I guess, kind of oil, because you can use lemon for so many things. I use it to clean with. I put it in my water because I like the taste of lemon water. I have made lemon drop cookies where I use lemon and this lemon oil instead of like lemon juice or something, and they're absolutely amazing. I have also, it's great for getting like sticky residue off of things, whether it's labels off of bottles. I even, there was a lady in one of our Young Living groups that posted a video a couple of days ago where her daughter had gotten gum in her hair, and she rubbed the lemon oil on the gum that was in her hair and it came right out. It was pretty amazing. So yeah, lemon is great. The next one that we're going to talk about is peppermint. Peppermint is, let's see, it helps me focus. It's really great for digestion. I love my mom does too. My mom kind of got me started on it. She puts peppermint in her tea. And I have to say I wasn't a big tea fan, but whenever I put peppermint in, I was like, okay, this stuff is delicious. I've also used it to make like peppermint brownies or putting it in hot cocoa. That's awesome too. A really good blend that you can make with your starter kit oils if you have a day where you really need to focus on work or whatever job it is that you're doing. Mix a little bit of peppermint and lemon in your diffuser, and it like will just have you laser focused on whatever you're doing. It's awesome. The next one that I'm going to talk about, and it's Panaway. And I will admit that whenever I first got my kit, I looked at this bottle and I was like, I have no idea what to do with this. And so it sat in my kit for, I know, the first 6 months that I had it. I didn't open it. I didn't use it. Nothing. Well, then I actually read about what it's supposed to be used for, and I figured out that I really should use this bottle. It is awesome for sore muscles. So this past weekend, when we were at the Southern Women's Show, I would come home every night and I would rub it on the bottoms of my feet and then put socks on and go to bed. And I would wake up the next day and my feet would be like brand new. It was great. It's great for after you exercise. It kind of smells like one of those athletic rubs, but I mean, I figure it has to smell that way because it's supposed to be for your muscles, and that's what muscles need. So, yeah, it's great. Use that. Don't be scared of this when you get your kit. The next one, and I didn't use this one very much either whenever I first got my kit, but it's Digize or Digize. I'm not exactly sure whether it's Digize or Digize. This is another one that I didn't use a lot because I looked at it and I was like, I don't know what to do with that. But then I just started doing research and I found out that it's to support digestive health. So I started sneaking a drop of this in my husband's coffee every morning because he has tummy issues. And he started commenting a few days later about how, his tummy wasn't bothering him. And so then I filled him in on the secret and now he uses it all the time. So this whenever you have a tummy ache, this is where you want to go. You can use this topically too. You don't have to put it in your coffee like my husband does. But if you take it and you mix it with like any kind of carrier oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, whatever you have at your house, olive oil, and like rub it on your tummy if you have a tummy ache, this is awesome. The next one that we're going to talk about is frankincense. I would say next to lavender, this is probably the second most famous oil. And it's because everybody knows the story of the three wise men and that they took, gold, frankincense, and myrrh to baby Jesus. This has been used for thousands and thousands of years. It's always been very valuable. It's been very sought after. There's a reason for that. Essential oils aren't just a fad. They've been used for thousands of years. Frankincense is great. I use it whenever I'm doing yoga. I'll diffuse it whenever I diffuse yoga. It kind of gets me in that mood. It helps me to be centered and meditate better, to be focused and like be in the now. It's also fabulous for your skin if you use it for like a homemade beauty serum or a beauty wash. Then it's great. I also like to whenever I want to meditate, but not be so quite so relaxed. Like if I'm going to do like an invigorating yoga practice, and then I'll mix a little bit of frankincense and lemon. So try that. Let's see, what bottle do we have next? Next we have Thieves. Thieves, we diffused at the Southern Women's Show. So if you were there this weekend, you got to smell this. It's a mixture of clove, cinnamon, lemon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. It is what the basis of all of our cleaning products that Young Living sells is. And I get asked all the time, well, why do they call it Thieves? And honestly, I didn't know. So I had to go read up about it before the show so that I could actually answer that question. Come to find out, it's based on the legend of the thieves, where back in Europe, when the plague was going around, there were grave robbers that were going around and robbing all these poor people that had died of the plague, robbing the bodies, but they never caught the plague. And everybody was like, well, why aren't they getting sick? Do they have some kind of special powers or something? But it turns out that they were just spice traders. And so they had these spices either on them or they had been around them at work. And so they didn't get sick, which I think is pretty awesome. Let's see. We did that one. Citrus Fresh. We'll do that one, Nikki. Okay. Citrus Fresh is new to the Premium Starter Kit. It's one of the new oils that they just added. It's a mixture of orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin, and spearmint. It just has like this energizing sunshine in a bottle smell to it. I mean, if you can bottle up a sunny day, this is it right here. I diffuse this a lot at work on a Monday because, you know, everybody gets the Mondays. And so it just helps me to kind of shake off the of Monday, and gets me just ready to be at work and to give my best self to work. It's also great if you have teenage boys like I do. Put some of this on a cotton ball and sneak it in the room, or sneak it in their shoes or in their bathroom or anywhere else that teenage funk is, and it will get rid of it. It's great. Don't look at me like that. My teenage son is standing there staring at me. All right, so next we have, and I had to look up how to pronounce this because I have been pronouncing it all wrong for a very long time. But this is Copaiba. I looked it up. Copaiba supports overall wellness. It supports your nervous system, your respiratory system, your muscular system. It's actually been used for thousands of years to help reduce pain. So I didn't use this one a lot, but I think I'm going to start using it more. So definitely check that one out. And let's see, what do we have left? Raven. Raven is another new one that they just added to the kit. Raven is great for respiratory support. If you're having some respiratory issues, rub a little bit on this on your chest or your neck. It kind of has like a tingly, cooling sensation. That's because it has wintergreen, peppermint, eucalyptus, lemon, and Ravensara, I think is what it's called. But I actually used this before it was in the Premium Starter Kit. I bought this last spring because I diffuse it during allergy season. Because it really kind of helps open me up. It's good. And then I think the last one that we have to talk about is the bonus bottle in the Premium Starter Kit. This is called Stress Away. This is the best bonus bottle in the whole world, okay? I just have to tell you that. It is the best. It is called Stress Away for a reason. It's a mixture of Copaiba, lime, cedarwood, lavender, and vanilla. I have everyone in my office will take this and rub it right here on our wrist, and we'll put a little back here on my behind our ears whenever we have closings that aren't going quite so well, and it helps. It is like magic in a bottle, okay? So definitely open this one up when you get your kit, okay? So I think that is all of the oils that I have to tell you about tonight. So I'm going to turn it back over to April and let her finish up.
Thanks, Crystal. That was a great job sharing some of the ways that you like to use all of those oils. I will say Stress Away, I keep that in my purse with a roller top on it at all times so that I can roll it on my wrist or my neck whenever I need it. If I have to take my kids grocery shopping or stuck in traffic or any other stressful situation that comes up. So that one is one that goes with me every time I leave the house. I don't leave home without it. So as Crystal was going through those oils, if you're like me, you probably were saying, yeah, I could use that to several of those oils. I know the first time I learned about all these oils, I was like, yeah, I think I could use that one. I think I could use that one. So that's really why we call these our everyday oils. They're kind of like, you know, in your kitchen, you have your basics. You've got your salt, your pepper, your favorite spices, your go-tos that you use on a daily basis. And that's really what these oils are. They are the oils that we go to on a very regular basis. And they're great because they do support so many different systems of our body. Like Crystal mentioned, whether it's your, you know, supporting your digestive system with Digest and peppermint, or just helping you relax with lavender, or whether it is supporting your respiratory system with Raven, or just helping to brighten your day with a little citrus fresh and lemon, support overall wellness. These oils are amazing, and they are so supportive in so many ways. I love the versatility of essential oils, and honestly, we've just kind of scratched the surface on these oils. They can be used in so many ways, but these are some great starting points with the oils. So if you are ready to get started with these oils and see how they work for you and your family, Young Living makes it pretty easy. Now, there's a couple ways you can purchase from Young Living. You can purchase as a retail customer, which is very straightforward. You pay full retail price, and that's fine. But I don't know if you're like me, I'm a bargain hunter, and I like to get a deal. So Young Living has packaged together what they call the Premium Starter Kit, and it's the only thing that Young Living sells that is about 50% off of the retail price. So it is an awesome deal. So the Premium Starter Kit comes in a box like this, and you take this sleeve off, open it up, and you see all these oils here. There's 10 oils right here, and these are all the oils that Crystal was talking about. There's also, try to do this without losing it, there's some literature in this pocket here, and then I want to show you there's a secret compartment in this box. If you lift this card with all the oils on it off, and then there's another little piece of cardboard here, and you look down here, this is where you're going to find your Stress Away, so don't miss that. And then I mentioned I have a roller ball on my Stress Away. Now this is what I was talking about. It's a roller ball fitment, and you can put this on any bottle of Young Living essential oil, and you just put it on and screw the top down, and then you have an instant roller ball, so you can just roll on your Stress Away or whatever oil you want to make a roll on out of whenever you need it. Now you also get 2 samples of Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is a very high in antioxidants supplement that Young Living has. It's a liquid supplement made with the Ningxia wolfberries. Now, wolfberries are very similar to goji berries, and they are very high in antioxidants, as I mentioned. Now, everyone's familiar with blueberries being very high in antioxidants. Antioxidant level is measured on the ORAC scale, and blueberries come in around 2,300 on that scale, whereas wolfberries come in at over 30,000. So way higher in antioxidants than blueberries. Ningxia Red is great for overall wellness support. It's great for eye health. It's also helpful in maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. It is something that we take in our home every day. It comes in these packets, which are 2-ounce serving sizes. My kids like to freeze these and then have a little slushy treat. We take these when we travel. Crystal was commenting on how many I was drinking at the Southern Women's Show. Normally I just drink, either 1 packet a day, or they also sell it in bottles, and I'll just have a 1-ounce shot, so half of a packet in a day, but I need a little extra boost. And this is part of my family's wellness routine, something that we do to support our immune system as well. So I wanted to make sure I was giving myself all the support I could get while I was surrounded by all those people and just the long hours that come with doing a vendor event like that. You also get a sample of this. This is Thieves Household Cleaner. This was this was the first thing other than oil that I purchased from Young Living. So after I got my kit, I got this Thieves Household Cleaner. As I mentioned, I used to get headaches when I was cleaning every time I cleaned the bathroom. I don't get headaches when I clean anymore because this is a plant-based cleaner that is free of all the toxic junk that is in the cleaners that I was buying at the store previously. It's super concentrated. You mix 1 part Thieves Cleaner to 30 parts water, and you can clean pretty much your whole house with it. You can do counters, sinks, toilets, tubs, showers, you name it. You can even dilute it even more to do your floors. You dilute it a little less if you need extra heavy degreasing power. It is a great, great multi-purpose cleaner. So you do get a sample of this. You just need a little spray bottle, mix it with some water, and you're ready to use that. You also get some fun little sample size bottles, so you can throw, if you don't want to carry the whole bottle in your purse, you can throw it, just a little bit in a bottle, or if you want to share some with a friend, you can have that option as well. And you also get an essential oils magazine, and that changes quarterly which one you get, but these magazines have great recipes in them and some do-it-yourself kind of things and ideas for using your oils. And then you also get a full product guide. Young Living, obviously, we're known for essential oils, but we do have a whole line of essential oil infused products, such as the Thieves Household Cleaner and other Thieves products like Thieves Laundry Soap, dish soap, dishwasher powder. We've got oral health stuff like toothpaste and mouthwash. We've got skincare products. We even have our own line of makeup, and all of these products are non-toxic products. They are amazing products. So you can peruse the entire catalog when you get it. It is quite thick. I believe we have over 600 products at this point. So when you purchase a premium starter kit, not only do you get all the oils and the literature I showed you, you also get your choice of diffuser. And the price of the kit is going to be determined by which diffuser you choose. So the first diffuser is the one back here. This is the Aria diffuser. Need to turn it back on, it looks like. There we go. I don't know if you can hear, it's got in the background, it's got a little spa music that it will play. I'll just leave that running so you might hear it kind of chiming in from time to time. You can also plug in your phone and play whatever music is on your phone through the diffuser if you want to, or you can turn the music off. It will run continuously for about 3 hours. It is beautiful. It does have the wooden base and a glass top dome on it, and it will run continuously for up to 3 hours, as I mentioned. The kit with the Aria diffuser is $260. But as I mentioned, these kits are discounted about 50% off of retail. If you were to purchase that diffuser alone at retail price, it's over $300. So it really is a good bargain. The next one is the Rainstone diffuser. And this one also has a remote, and it has a couple different color settings. It might be kind of hard to see in this light, but there's like a bluish greenish kind of light, an amber one. It's hard to see in this lighting. And then a purple, and then of course you can turn the light out on any of these diffusers. Excuse me. This diffuser will run continuously for up to 8 hours. So this is the one that I've got on my nightstand at night. So if I wake up in the middle of the night because I have to go to the bathroom, I still have my, lavender diffusing, or my sleepy eyes, or stress away, any of the oils that I have diffusing, I will still have them diffusing all night long. The kit with the Rainstone diffuser is $205. And again, that diffuser by itself is at retail price is $230, so it's a huge bargain. The next one we have, this one's called the Dewdrop diffuser. This is what I would say is our most basic diffuser. It's got either the light on, it's got a bluish color light, or you can turn the light off. You can turn the light off on all of these diffusers, which is great for if you're diffusing at night. This one is in one of my son's rooms normally. It will diffuse continuously for about 4 hours. And then our final diffuser option is our newest diffuser that Young Living has. It's called the Desert Mist diffuser, and it is beautiful and very functional. So it has 11 different light settings, and I'll kind of take you through those here. So it starts out with a bright white, and then it's got a dim white, it's got a candle flicker mode, so it's kind of a nice candle glow to it, and then it's got a whole bunch of different colors. You can have it rotate through the colors on its own, or you can change it yourself, put it on your favorite color, and you can again turn it off. On St. Patrick's Day, we had it on green all day just to be, spirited. Our diffuser was in the mood for St. Patrick's Day, but you can put it on whatever color you want, or again, turn the light out. Now, not only is it really pretty and colorful, but it also is very versatile as far as how long it can run. It has 2 continuous modes. It will run for either 5 hours or 8 hours continuously. And then it has an intermittent mode where it will run for up to 10 hours, which makes it our longest, absolute longest running diffuser. So the kit with either the Dewdrop or the Desert Mist, which those are the two last ones that I showed you, the kit with either of those options is $160. So that is a really great bargain. To get the kit with either of those diffusers, you're getting over $320 worth of product for $160. So it is a great, great value. Now, when you get a premium starter kit, you also become a wholesale member, which means that you get 24% off of the retail price if you decide to purchase something in the future. Now, there's never any requirement to purchase anything in the future, but if you fall in love with these oils like I have and Crystal has, you're going to want to, get us some more lavender or lemon from time to time, and you're going to want to get the best price possible on it. So that's where having that 24% off retail discount is a great thing. So if you fall in love with the oils like we did, you may find yourself buying them frequently. And that is where our frequent buyer club called Essential Rewards comes in. Now, Essential Rewards is a totally optional program. You can start and stop it at any time, but it does reward you for your purchases. So the first few months that you're on it, the first 3 months, you earn 10% back on your purchases. And then the months 4 through 24, you earn 20% back on your purchases. And then when you've been on Essential Rewards for 25 months or more, you earn 25% back on your purchases. And you earn it back in the form of points. And those points can be cashed in for free products of your choice. So it's a great, great program. Excuse me. I know I get excited when I go to Target and I use my red card and I save 5%. I'm like, woohoo, 5%. But 5% isn't very much really compared to what I'm getting with Essential Rewards. I'm getting 25% back on all my purchases. So it is a huge, huge value when you are a member of Essential Rewards, and you can get that stuff for free using points later. So another great part about Essential Rewards is you get free oils after you've been on Essential Rewards for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. And Crystal commented that that when you're on Essential Rewards, that's on top of getting 24% off, which is absolutely true. So in order to be on Essential Rewards, you do have to be a wholesale member. So you're already getting 24% off of retail, and then you're getting another 10 to 25% back in points on those purchases. Now, the only requirement to be on Essential Rewards is that you do have to make a 50 PV purchase each month, which is about $50. But if you try it out and you think, maybe this isn't for you after a few months or whatever, you can always very easily cancel it. Our customer service is the best customer service I think I've ever dealt with any company. You just call them up and say, you know what, I don't want to be on Essential Rewards anymore, and they won't hassle you. They'll say, okay, that's fine, and they'll take you off of Essential Rewards. I don't know why you'd want to get off of it though, because you're going to keep getting free stuff. So I absolutely love the fact that I'm getting all those points on my purchases. And for me, I'm not just buying my oils. I am buying all of the other products from Young Living, makeup. All the makeup that I wear is Savvy Minerals makeup that comes from Young Living. My skincare products, my shampoo, conditioner, lotion, home cleaning products, all that stuff I'm getting from Young Living. So I'm not going and getting it at Target and getting ones that are filled with all these chemicals. I'm getting non-toxic versions of all the products I used to use, but I'm also getting rewarded for it with my Essential Rewards purchases. Now, I know some people sometimes are a little concerned when they hear member, that they're going to be locked in for life and they're going to have to purchase other stuff if they get a kit. That is not the case. And you don't have to share or sell oils. 94% of the people who purchase a premium starter kit are using it purely for their own personal use because they like the oils. The great thing is once you have a premium starter kit though, you do have an income opportunity in your back pocket should you ever decide that you do want to share what these oils are doing for you with other people. So I just have a few more things to kind of wrap it up here. And let you go on your way for the evening. So I just want to share again, why do I teach people about these essential oils? Really, it comes down to when you know better, you do better. For me, I didn't realize that I was exposing myself to all kinds of toxins when I was cleaning the bathroom before. But I experienced the effects of those toxins with those headaches I was getting. I want people to be aware of what they're bringing into their homes so they can make the best decision for themselves and their families. I want you to be aware of what you're putting in your body and on your body, because as Crystal said, when you put something on your skin, within 26 seconds, it's in your bloodstream. So that was kind of eye-opening to me to hear that statistic the first time. The other thing is, obviously, you know, cancer is a problem and it doesn't seem to be going away. I'm sure all of you have been touched in your lives by someone who has dealt with cancer. I know I certainly have. I know I can't eliminate all of the causes of cancer in my home and in my life, but I can do things to reduce it. By reducing the toxins that I bring into my home, I'm reducing, you know, my exposure to these things that could possibly cause problems down the road. I'm the gatekeeper of my house and you are the gatekeeper of your home. And I just want you to be informed and make the best decisions. And one way you can do that is you can take a look at the products that you're currently using. So whether it's your personal care products or your cleaning products, I encourage you to look at the labels and see what they say, and then go to the Environmental Working Group website that can be found at www.ewg.org and see how your products rate when it comes to toxicity. You might be surprised at your products. I know I certainly was. On an average day, a woman in America puts over 300 chemical products on her skin. That's in the form of perfumes, makeup, skincare products, lotions, all that stuff. 80 of those typically before breakfast. So we use a lot of product in this country. We use a lot of stuff on our skin. So wouldn't you want to have the best stuff that's not going to cause you problems later? I know I certainly would. So go to the Environmental Working Group page and check it out and see how your stuff stacks up. Now, as I mentioned, I've been on this oily journey for over 3 years now, and I cannot imagine my life without essential oils and oil-infused products at this point. I feel better overall. We support our wellness. I know Crystal was talking about thieves and how it was protecting, like the legend of the thieves, how it was protecting the grave robbers, you know, from catching the plague. Thieves is all about immune system support, and that alone has been a game changer in my family. With kids that go to school, you know, public school, it's a, you know, petri dish of germs. We have definitely seen major improvements in our wellness, and we stay healthy. And on the occasions we do, you know, fall below that wellness line, we don't stay there for long. We support our systems before we get sick, support our immune system, and then, you know, on the off time when we do fall below that wellness line, we recover quite quickly. So that alone has been a game changer for my family. I encourage you to, you know, really consider what you are bringing into your home and look at what you can change. Simple changes. It doesn't have to be all at once. I know I've taken baby steps along this journey. So start with diffusing instead of using scented candles. Many scented candles are full of chemicals, including things like formaldehyde, which is something that you're embalmed with when you're dead, and it's a known carcinogen. So you don't need to be breathing that. So just swap out your candles with a diffuser and start there. And each day, you know, make one small change, and over time you'll have made a lot of big changes. I know Crystal and I both love these oils and love how they have helped our families. We don't want you to feel alone when you get started. We do provide a lot of support for our members. We have Facebook groups if you're involved in Facebook. We also provide, you know, classes like this one, as well as other classes. You also, if you enroll with one of us, you do get a welcome gift. And right now we're offering some diffuser jewelry, as well as some literature to help you get started on your own oily journey. So I just want to thank you for joining us tonight. If you are interested in getting started, you do want to go back to the person that sent you the link to this class if you're seeing this later. Since Young Living is a referral-based business, please refer back to the person who shared this class with you, and they can help you get started on your own journey to wellness with essential oils. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this evening, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.